Welcome back to the Retro Cartoon Dude Show, the show where we recap retro cartoons and give our commentary along the way. And today we watched Rainbow Brite, episode 3, entitled Peril in the Pits. And if you don't know the show, we have covered the first 2 episodes over on our YouTube channel, so you can check those out if you want. But here's all you need to know. It's about a big-headed girl named Rainbow Brite, and she uses her power of rainbows to protect Rainbow Land. Rainbow. And she has a horse named Starlight and a bestie named Twink, who's a little fuzzy guy. Right on. Let's break down the episode. Here's what happens. The episode opens up on a dog sitting patiently by a mailbox. When he hears an approaching vehicle, he gets excited, saying, "Bark, bark, bark." And it's a bus, and it pulls up, and off steps a little 11-year-old boy, Brian. And the happy dog greets him, but Brian seems depressed. He just says,
I don't think this is the right show.
It's not the right show?
Well, it is, but I mean, it doesn't feel like the right show after the first 2 episodes we watched.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was curious how the show was going to evolve. The first 2 episodes really had a full arc, and the show could have just been over there, really.
Yeah.
Like she had saved in all of Rainbow Land, so now she has to get involved with this kid's life, I guess.
It's really low stakes drama about the baseball team.
Yeah, the stakes really take a fucking nosedive from the fate of the universe to this kid making a baseball team. Pretty brutal.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but that dog is insane, the voice. That's not a dog. That's obviously a deranged man.
Oh, it's just a dude doing dog sounds?
And he really hammers on it for the first few opening minutes of this show. Like, there's probably a continuous or total 45 seconds of just a guy doing mental dog sounds into the mic.
That's wild. There's some other animal sounds later that are mental, like a crazy person just losing it.
Like the dog sounds less like a dog and just more like a screaming man. Fucking harrowing.
So the happy dog greets Brian, but he seems depressed. He just says, "Hi, boy," and then he sad walks away, Charlie Brown style. But the dog carries on with its dog-based enthusiasm, and eventually Brian says, "No, I didn't make the team." Dun dun. That's the whole stakes of the episode.
Damn.
Shit. Then a rainbow shoots through the sky, and the dog sees it and is stoked. And the dog tries to get Brian to enjoy this nice rainbow as well, but he won't look up. He's too depressed.
There's simply too much of the screaming dog at the beginning of this show. I don't know. I can't put too fine a point on that. What the fuck is this sound?
And atop the rainbow, our heroes spawn into today's episode. The spawning looks painful. They're glitching out, pretty bad.
I didn't notice it. Yeah.
I can't feel good to suddenly be fucking she has no head. Just your body has spawned for a second. That's a bad millisecond.
Her head was too big. It got stuck in the teleporter.
It's still buffering in the teleporter. This is gonna have to be a separate transfer. This is over 3 gigs or whatever. And yes, it's the big-headed baby herself, Rainbow Brite, along with her crew, Twink and Starlight. Rainbow Brite is like, "The fuck do I have to do to make that kid look at the rainbow?" And Starlight is like, "Yeah, he would feel so good if he would just look at this thing."
Why does Starlight have the voice of Rambo?
Is that because I could only do about 3 different voices.
Okay, so that's great.
So I gotta
someone's got to do the voices around here.
And Starlight has got an absolute fucking makeover since the last episode.
Yeah,
he was just a regular horse before, and now he's got a colored mane and a star tattoo on his forehead.
Yeah, we missed a bit of info there. Eh?
I think it happened at the end of the second episode.
Oh, okay.
Once everything went to Rainbow and everything was good, a part of that was just giving Starlight a fucking hairstyle, a makeover.
Awesome.
Yeah. So Rainbow Brite knows what to do. She's like, "Twink, give me some of those crystals." And Twink reaches into his stash and hooks her up with a couple star sprinkles. And then, of course, the crystals crystal evolve into a big old shiny ball. Great. And Rainbow Brite blows on the shiny ball, which of course makes a rainbow shoot out of it, and it lands on the ground. Which is just like, her whole power is rainbows. Like, she can fucking spawn rainbows left and right. Why is this one requiring the special ball? And like,
I don't know.
That's her only power.
Yeah. You never needed the special ball before Rainbow
Put
Brite.
that special ball away.
Belt.
And now the rainbow is right on the ground in front of Brian, but he doesn't even see it for some reason. He's not looking where he's going. And he tucks his baseball glove into the back of his pants, which is weird. Is that something anyone's ever done?
I couldn't tell you.
He tucks them right into his butt.
Stuffs the whole glove in there.
A baseball glove is a thick item.
Brian's pants must be pretty...
You couldn't walk around with the baseball glove in the fucking back of your pants, right?
No.
That would be really uncomfortable.
It doesn't even look like that's... Yeah, I don't know. Brian was pretty chill about that whole thing.
Brian just got the flattest butt in the world, so he could just fit this thing in there. And yeah, he's not looking where he's going, so he walks straight into the rainbow. And now Brian's inside the fucking rainbow, and he realizes it, which causes him to have a fucking panic attack meltdown, obviously. Pretty reasonable.
Insane light spectrum dimension. Suddenly,
he's
after failing baseball tryouts.
He's just, somebody fucking dosed him with some acid or something. And Brian is like, oh shit. And he runs straight out of the rainbow. He is not down. But when he leaves the rainbow, he's a Rainbow Brian now, meaning he's rainbow colored. And back up with RB, Rainbow Brite, she's like, shit, that wasn't supposed to happen. We better go down there. But Starlight...
What about RB for Rainbow Brian? How do you differentiate them?
Rainbow Brian.
RB2.
R2B2. And Starlight is like, but we shouldn't reveal ourselves, right? And Twink is like, yeah, no one should know about us.
All right.
Yeah, no. Speak for yourself, Twink. Nobody should know about you, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Guys,
come back here, fucking Star Sprinkle Cave, you fiend.
Go fucking OD on Star Sprinkles, buddy, and like let Rainbow Brite do her thing. And Rainbow Brite is like, you guys are right, but we just rainbow-fied that dude, so we kind of got to deal with this. And down on the ground, Brian is like, wow, this is crazy. I'm a Rainbow Brian. It's not good. And the dog is like, surprise dog reaction.
The dog is screaming. Like a man who's like in the middle of falling from a great height. That's what this dog sounds like.
They're just, what's that therapy where you like reenact your own birth? What's that?
I don't know about that.
Have you heard about that?
Not exact. I don't know. I don't think so.
It's all a thing.
They reenact it?
Yeah, you reenact your own birth just to deal with the trauma of your own birth or whatever. I guess they just put up some mics in that therapist's office. Also, that's a terrible line of therapy to get into. Oh my God. Why would you choose that?
Pretty curious about that, yeah. What do? Like you get into like they wrap you up in a bunch of blankets or something? And
yeah, you probably get inside a pillow fort and you fucking burst out and they throw some water at you or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Gotta try
you had me up until the water. Sounds like a pretty good time. The last thing you need when you're in a pillow fort is a bunch of water. What the fuck?
Anyways, whenever they do that therapy, that's when they record the voices for 80s dogs. And then our crew comes horse charging down on the rainbow. And Brian looks up and he sees it and he's like, wow, a flying horse. And it literally wasn't flying.
Yeah.
It was. It's charging down on a rainbow.
It's a big issue I have throughout this episode.
Because he keeps referring to the horse walking as flying.
A flying horse, and not once does he see this horse fly. He does, but much later in the episode. So he has no reason to believe at this point that that's a flying horse.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think we've even seen it fly. And like, also, I don't think it can fly, right?
No, it says that in the first episode. It's like, I'm spectacular or whatever, but I can't fly. Or maybe that's the second episode, but it does say that.
Right.
It just does big jumps.
Brian doesn't know the difference between running and flying. This is the biggest.
No wonder this kid fucking didn't make the tryouts.
They were like,
Imagine what
run to
that looked
second,
like.
and the guy's got his fucking wings strapped on, trying to flap over there.
Yeah, that's embarrassing that Brian said that.
Also, if I saw this, what I'm looking at is the horse on the rainbow with Rainbow Brite and Twink on the back charging down towards him. My first thought wouldn't be, wow, a flying horse. It would be...
No, I would contact the government.
I would be like, what the fuck is that gremlin on the back? Like, that's an alien.
Shoot it.
Dad, get the gun.
Yeah, I don't want that thing in my yard. I've already got a fucked up dog. That's pretty much what Twink's like. Just a little dog with a crazy voice.
So our heroes come down there and greet Brian, and Brian's like, what the hell? Who are you? And where did you come from? And how does that horse fly?
He was running.
He doesn't, so there's the answer to your fucking question, bro. So Rainbow Brite introduces them all, and Brian is shocked. Rainbow Brite says that we're from Rainbow Land and we put all the color in the world. I didn't know that's what they did in Rainbow Land, but I guess that's what they do.
Yeah.
I thought they just fucking harvested drugs in a mine, but whatever.
Was it like hell on earth before Rainbow Brite showed up?
It was just black and white.
It's like Wizard of Oz. Rainbow Brite saved the day, and then it wasn't sepia anymore.
And Twink chimes in, and he says, colors make you happy. And then, yeah, nobody asked you, Twink. Fucking keep it to yourself, buddy.
Colors make you happy. Brian screams and just kicks him.
What the fuck is that?
Get your dog.
And then they demonstrate how colors make things happy. Twink pulls out some extra dank yellow star sprinkles and hands them to Rainbow Brite. And Rainbow Brite is like, see that gloomy old bee over there? And there's an absolutely depressed bee flying around. Looks like he just walked in on his flower getting pollinated by another bee. Oh, and the sound the bee makes is very fucking weird. Like it's a dude making a bee sound, and it's not okay.
Oh, I didn't notice that one.
You can't be making that sound.
Probably the same sicko that does the dog.
Oh, I'm sure it is. It's like one of Frank Welker's protégés. Never quite got it.
One of Frank Welker's 14 kids.
So Rainbow Brite does her thing. She forms the star sprinkles into a glowing sphere, which is her new move.
We're just doing glowing spheres now. All right.
We're just doing glowing spheres. And she blows on it to shoot a rainbow.
Oh, look at her face.
Let's see.
I love when her eyes get really wide.
Oh, yeah.
She looks crazy.
Your eyes are just so far apart.
Her nose is just square between them.
Yeah.
Just looks wild.
And the rainbow hits the bee, and then it becomes a rainbow bee, which I guess is a good thing. And it flies away. Probably just freaked out because its fucking life is ruined now.
Yeah, it's not doing its job now.
No other bee will ever recognize it.
She's completely collapsed the ecosystem here.
It will never find a mate because no other bee will recognize it as a bee. And Brian's not impressed. He's like, can you get those fucking rainbow colors off me? My father's a lawyer. So Rainbow Brite says, we can't handle any more lawsuits. Let's take this dude to Rainbow Land and de-rainbowfy him. And Twink and Starlight are both like, yo, no outsiders are allowed in Rainbow Land. It's never been done. I mean, but in the first episode, Rainbow Brite herself just spawned into Rainbow Land. So like, right? Is she wasn't she an outsider at one point? I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't really get that. We didn't get the precursor to her dropping down as Wisp, as a glowing orb of energy or whatever the hell she was. I mean, Brian's not showing up that way, so
maybe she didn't exist before that. Like she was just born into Rainbow Land, like in a glowing sphere.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, she did arrive in a glowing sphere.
Yeah, like it was very much the beginning of like a quest, and there was a voiceover being like, "You gotta save everyone, Rainbow Brite, with your spheres."
I wonder if they're it's the same kind of glowing sphere that she's been using now, where it's like, oh, if it like gets what's it called when a rooster does something to the egg, so then it becomes a child, fertilizes it, right? Or
Incubates?
no, that's when you put it under a heat lamp.
Yeah.
No, but when a hen lays an egg, it's like nothing until the rooster like comes and does some shit to the egg. You don't know about fowl reproduction?
No.
I'm pretty sure the rooster has to roll up later and fertilize it.
Fertilize it?
Well, I'm pretty sure. Let's see.
All right.
How are eggs made in a chicken? Or how does egg become chicken?
Question mark. Chicken, egg, question mark.
Which is first?
Tell me chicken, egg.
How does egg become chicken? Okay. It's really hard for me to find the answer.
I'm just Googling rooster fertilize egg.
Okay, I'm Googling how egg become chicken.
You were right.
It fertilize.
It's the roosters transfer sperm to the hen through a process called colloquial contact.
Beautiful.
They fertilize eggs by transferring sperm. Yeah. A colloquial kiss. A brief 2 to 4 second
kiss. Ew. Yeah. Scientists don't need to fucking put it like that.
A colloquial kiss. A brief 2 to 4 second contact of their vents.
Ew, is that what Rainbow Brite was doing when she's blowing on her sphere?
No.
What was it? Clerical kiss?
Colloquial kiss.
Colloquial kiss. Gross. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is you think that, yeah, if those spheres were just fertilized, they would turn into other big-headed babies, but she's kind of just using them as a rainbow. Perhaps.
They grow from the head first, and then just tiny little legs and arms shoot out of them.
So anyways, yeah, Twink and Starlight were both like, no outsiders are allowed to come into Rainbow Land, but Rainbow Brite doesn't care about the rules. Rules were made to be rainbowed. So Brian jumps onto Starlight and they all ride off up the rainbow together. So basically in this episode so far, Rainbow Brite has rolled up to Earth, assaulted this child, turned his skin rainbow, and abducted him.
Yep.
Nice. They're really causing their own problems here.
Now, this is the point where she says, hang on, Brian. And Brian says, I can ride a flying horse. It's like, Brian, how many times do we have to tell you this, my friend? There's hoof upon ground. This is not a flying horse.
Yeah.
He's obviously on a light bridge suspended between the fucking clouds or whatever. This isn't flying.
So much amazing shit is happening and he's really focused on the wrong thing. Like, forget flying. There's a twink. We're on a rainbow. The horse, he's like half rainbow. Also, you're rainbow. Like, look around you, Brian.
You're leaving your home planet.
That's crazy. Flying doesn't matter. Meanwhile, in the evil, gloomy, pollution-infested outskirts of Rainbow Land, Lurky and Murky are driving their dune buggy. And they arrive to Rainbow Land, and Murky is like, this place sucks. I hate it so much. There's too much color and happiness here. It's awful. Yeah, and I kind of relate to Murky. Rainbow Land is a bit much. It's overstimulating. The colors.
Yeah. Looks like Oz.
Yeah, I would not thrive in Oz. I can barely go into a fucking mall. With all the like lights and the different musics from every store. Like, it's too much.
Yeah. Sensory overload.
And also, if they hate this place, just don't fucking come here. Stay in fucking Pollution Town.
Yeah, what are they doing?
It was great over there for you.
Yeah, no need to come over here. You got your own neck of the woods.
Yeah, Next, down in the Star Sprinkle mines, all of the sprites are hard at work mining that good shit, aka Star Sprinkles. An orange sprite zooms by, flailing, and doing a crazy run cycle. It's good, yeah. It's pretty nuts.
Hell yeah. That's how Brian was running around at baseball tryouts.
I'm flying!
He's like, I'm flying! All right.
Okay, that kid cannot be on the team.
Go home and get your screaming dog out of here.
So this crazy orange sprite runs up to the color kids, who I guess are like the shift supervisors in the mines, and he spits some straight up gibberish at them. It's not any language. It's really fucked up.
Yeah.
Especially because we know that sprites can talk. So what?
Yeah, this one's just having a hard time, I guess.
Like, what the fuck is this?
He's just high out of his mind.
Way too many Star Sprinkles, yeah.
Yeah.
And the color kids respond, saying, "What? You saw Lurky and Murky in Rainbow Land? Shit." And luckily, a couple of the color kids, the Red Baron and Yellow Mellow or whatever, say, "We'll take care of them."
Girl looks like an onion.
She's the yellow onion. And the red guy's just a superhero. Like, how come he gets AK?
Yeah.
Back with Lurky and Murky, they're hiding in a bush explaining their evil plan. Murky says, we're basically going to use this potion to make a gloom cloud, and the gloom cloud will make Rainbow Brite so gloomy that she will lose all will to resist. It's not good.
Yeah, nobody cares about these guys.
Yeah. We've talked about them before, but they're a huge bummer that they're in the show. Because, the whole show has changed immensely since episode 2. So
that's true.
They do fit the show more now. The first 2 episodes were very dark and like pretty fucking badass.
They just felt like a minor character in a world of already cool, interesting characters. But you're right. Now they're at least a little more contrasted to the rest of what's going on.
And next, our heroes return to Rainbow Land, and everyone in Rainbow Land is stoked. They come running to greet them. But unfortunately, there is someone else waiting to greet them to death. Lurky and Murky pop out of the bush and bust a gloom cap. They shoot at RB, but Rainbow Brite easily counters it with a quick rainbow blast. And Lurky, the big chicken nugget guy, gets hit by the rainbow, and he becomes rainbow colored for a minute, and he's really happy.
Flowers popping out of him. I wonder if that hurts.
Oh, it can't feel good.
It's pretty grotesque, actually, to have flowers fucking sprouting out of you. Also, why can't this guy at least tie his shoes up? He's such an embarrassment.
He's an embarrassment to cartoon villains everywhere.
Yeah.
Tie your shoes up, get a fucking eye patch, get a fucking claw in your hand, and let's go.
Have some respect for yourself.
And then Murky, his buddy, hits him with some gloom cloud gun and gets him set straight, and they run off. And Rainbow Brite is like, well, that was weird, but all you color kids better guard the Star Sprinkle stash just to make sure. I got to go deal with this boy I accidentally rainbow-fied, so I'll be over there. And next, in the Star Sprinkle mines, the color kids are guarding the stash, and it is quite the stash. And
whoa.
Yeah, this is my gusher for this week. Just this drawing here. It looks sick. The sparkly effect looks really cool.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, everything's got like a cool glow around it.
The art throughout this show is awesome. I'm missing the cool monsters from the previous 2 episodes, but the art is still great.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
So that's my gusher, and yeah.
That's my gusher, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
This is like it's like behind the scenes look into like the cartel or something, you know? This is what it would look like, I think.
What do they need that many Star Sprinkles for? Like
getting high as fuck.
I think they can close the mines if you have this much.
True. To power all the color in the world?
You're right.
I actually don't know. I don't know the potency of 1 Star Sprinkle. Is that enough? How much Star Sprinkles are we really looking at here?
Well, half of it has to go to Twink.
Half of it's already gone to Twink. That's the problem.
And next, unfortunately, Lurky and Murky roll up into the mine and unload a round of gloom cloud onto the color kids, which makes them subservient to Murky's commands. Shit. They're zombified.
Yeah.
But, I mean, maybe he is kind of saving these kids from a lifetime of working in the mines.
Yeah, he doesn't want them to have long-term lung issues.
He's like, come on outside. That's good. You shouldn't be hanging out in the mines all day guarding fucking shiny rocks.
No, you should be at baseball tryouts or like hanging out on the lawn or something.
Yeah, playing with your screaming dog.
Playing with your dog who used to be your uncle, but he got turned into a dog by a witch.
And he's just trying to fucking reenact his own birth. Over and over. Over with Rainbow Brite and Brian. Brian is shaking like a cold chihuahua. Look how, his hands are like, I don't know what's wrong with him in this moment.
Also, why do you get turned into, like, a giant?
Oh, wasn't he always much bigger than Rainbow Brite?
I guess so, but this feels like he's absolutely towering over her all of a sudden. Yeah, he's quivering, though.
It does not feel good to be rainbow-fied.
No, and, like, you gotta think his family's probably looking for him by now, right?
Right, and his whole concept of reality has just crumbled because now he's in this fucking world with all this bullshit.
But what I do think is funny, and like you'll see it throughout the episode, is he's just so chill. That's the thing about Brian, is he's chill as fuck.
He's just thinking about that flying horse, man. He can't get over it.
Yeah, he's just down for whatever.
So Rainbow Brite hits him with a star sprinkle, and he turns from rainbow back to his normal colors.
Okay, so you didn't need to bring him up into the heavens to do this.
You had a whole sack of star sprinkles with you on Earth.
You literally use them to
create that
turn
ball.
Shit into, yeah. Just tap him on the forehead and go back home.
Give him
Why'd you have to abduct him?
Tap him out and let him get on with his life.
I can put his dog in an orb and send it straight to hell and then go back to where he came from.
Then a couple sprites come running into the room, screaming their heads off with their insane high-pitched voices. And all the sprites are flailing about, shrieking their fast-talking gibberish. I fucking laughed here so hard because they just come in so hot.
Yeah.
So loud.
Just spouting nonsense.
Not speaking any language, mumbling and like losing their fucking minds. It's absolutely insane looking. And Rainbow Brite's just staring like, what the fuck? Do we have to dispose of these things?
Brian starts freaking out again.
They've been
Get your dogs.
They've been in the mines too long. They've lost their minds. Also, they're kind of all wearing little Crocs.
Oh, yeah.
They're dolls.
One of them should have the little pins.
Yeah. The giblets. Giblets? Yeah. Something like that.
Cloacal kiss.
So now, hearing all of that exposition in gibberish form, Rainbow Brite knows what she has to do. Rescue the kids. So Rainbow Brite, Twink, and Brian climb aboard Starlight. And when Brian gets on, he does this insane move to get on the horse. Watch this. He does a switcheroo with Twink. It's crazy.
Whoa. What the hell?
Well, that's not necessary.
Have they done that before? That seemed pretty smooth.
That's absolutely rehearsed. That's
like, yeah, Twink knew that was going to happen.
Also, I had no idea Twink was so fucking strong. He could just fling a dude's full weight around.
Wow.
That was a good move. Boom.
Rainbow Brite's like, what the fuck you guys doing?
What the hell? How come?
Just get on the horse.
You guys are practicing routines during the commercial breaks?
Look, Brian, you're new here, all right? You don't get to do bits with Twink. You got to earn that shit, man.
So our heroes ride off on a rainbow and into a giant cloud of gloom. And Twink says, we must be entering Lurky's territory. And Rainbow Brite realizes her powers don't work here. So they're fucked.
So now the horse is kind of flying, right?
Oh, through the gloom cloud?
Because they're going like through a dimensional thing, I guess, but...
Okay. That's a little bit of flight, I guess.
It's still running.
He's running on nothing, yeah.
That's flying. If you're running on nothing, then you're flying. If you're running on a rainbow,
we'll give
you're not
Brian this
flying.
one. Yeah.
I'm not giving Brian anything.
What do you mean? He's flying, right?
Well, yeah, but Brian didn't know this was going to happen.
True. So I guess Starlight's power doesn't work either. So they begin falling from the sky. And the horse is doing like a starfish pose.
This is so funny.
It's like spread eagle horse falling.
The horse contorts a few different ways in this episode that are just kind of uncomfortable to look at.
A horse should not be able to do a jumping jack. That's not natural. It's doing like a gliding thing. It reminds me, have you ever played Skate?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You jump from somewhere high and you just fucking make all of his limbs go out. You can kind of glide.
Yeah. And then the horse gets into a somersault and starts launching itself off the ground after doing handsprings.
And luckily, as they descend down a chasm, Starlight presses his hooves against the rock walls to slow them down. And they grind all the way down the chasm.
Oh, this is so gross. I hated this scene.
Oh,
it's like nails on a chalkboard sound as this horse is just grinding its stumps down to the nub. It's awful. Like, it gave me a real reaction when they did that sound effect.
It doesn't look good either. Yeah, the horse has his arms on one side of a mountain and his legs on the other side, and he's just like screeching down. There's smoke coming off of his hooves. They're burning down.
Yeah, like that can't be good.
And yeah, they screech all the way down the chasm and land safely at the bottom. Nice. With his limbs just grinded to nubs.
Awful.
And everyone is like, great job, Starlight. You are magnificent. And Starlight's like, yeah, no shit. So our heroes trudge onwards. However, Starlight falls down and says he can hardly walk.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Just watched you do the most awful thing I've seen happen in this show.
Luckily, everybody pushes him and forces him to keep going. Like, maybe let this guy lay down a bit. I think he's earned it.
Hey, just get up. Keep walking. Yeah, we know you're bleeding. It's fine.
Remember 2 seconds ago, though, when I dropped from 500 feet in the air and did the most insane shit and scraped my hands against the wall? Yeah, he's earned a rest. Over with Murky. He uses some star sprinkles he stole from the mines to make some quicksand look like water. So, shit. That looks pretty cool, too.
Yeah.
And the the sparkling effects throughout the episode are pretty cool. They use it a few times.
I guess I will say too, my gusher for this episode is you can't laugh when I say it.
I'm only laughing because I know you don't want to be saying it.
No, I love saying gusher. I want to say it more.
It is kind of a gnarly word.
Yeah, my gusher for the episode is I like the trope of like a really powerful character having to go to a world or something where their powers are no longer really useful, or they're really made like weak by the environment that they're in. Yeah, I think that's just a fun way to set up a different kind of story for them. Like everybody just becomes normies in this world, and Brian has to really lend a hand.
What's like an example of that other than this?
The first one that comes to mind is like Invincible. There's a story of like Omni-Man going to a world where, because of the gravity, like there's these creatures who have evolved to be really strong in this really high gravity, and yeah.
Nice. Back with our heroes, Starlight is stumbling. He's not doing okay. He says, I need a bath. Which is like, no, you don't.
Brother, you need 4 new legs.
You need physio. You need some skin grafts.
Yeah, you need a hoof replacement.
A bath?
Couple horseshoes would do you some good.
So Starlight just thinks he needs a bath, so he spots the body of water that's actually quicksand in disguise. So he's excited, and he walks in, and as he goes in, the illusion is revealed. Quicksanded. and the horse begins sinking into this week's cursed frame. The link is in the description. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Not so magnificent now.
No.
Thought you could fly.
Looking like one of the dino saucers almost.
Oh, he does look like a
It's a
dino
lot
saucer.
like Bronto.
That's a fucking horseosaurus. And this week's cursed frame was voted on by the Retro Cartoon Dude community on YouTube. There was a poll.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
So, yeah, if you're not following the YouTube channel, click subscribe and those polls will pop up for you, and there's all sorts of funny stuff. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, most of the people in the comments of that poll had the same thought of me as me, which is this is so reminiscent of the Neverending Story. Have you seen it? I think we talked about it before.
Yeah.
Great fucking movie, but there's an absolutely devastating scene where Artax the horse goes into the swamp of sadness and fucking drowns and dies. It's so sad.
Shit.
Yeah. You don't want to go in the swamp of sadness.
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments now, and there are a lot of people saying that. I would like to watch that movie. I don't really have any recollection.
Great movie.
Yeah, whenever I see frames from it, it looks very cool.
Oh, all the practical effects are so fucking cool. All the puppets and like crazy set design. Hell yeah. Big
fan of that stuff. I gotta watch it.
And this week's Cursed Frame is brought to you by our Patreon, launching June 1st. That's the best. If you're signing up to our Patreon, is the best way to support us and also get access to exclusive videos. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Back to the cartoon. Our heroes try to save Starlight, but RB falls in too, and Twink screams. Luckily, Twink and Brian form a human chain to a tree and pull them out. Perfect.
So like I like the idea that Brian can actually be useful here, because everyone's kind of on an even playing field in terms of their power now.
Everyone's just useless.
Everyone's just useless, so Brian finally becomes useful. If everyone's useless, then Brian can be useful.
I mean, there's no way Twink and Brian could pull a fucking horse out of a quicksand. A horse weighs, what, 2,000 pounds? This kid's 11 years old. Twink's fucking made out of cotton, I'm pretty sure.
Brian just doesn't know his own strength. It's like when, it's like how moms can lift up a car or something when their kid's under it or whatever the fuck that's about.
Yeah.
That's what's going on here. Brian's going the adrenaline and his matriarchal instinct is just taking over.
I just had an idea of they should have like a game show that's all moms. And it's like they put their babies in danger, and you have to, whoever could lift like a car the fastest or some shit like that, whoever could lift the heaviest car is gonna win.
I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I think that we should pitch that to whatever channel plays these shows. Maybe Steve Harvey will host.
Just endangering children and then getting to activate that bomb strength.
Trying to think of a good name. I don't know. I'll circle back on that.
Maybe Baby on Board, if it's like specifically the baby's under a car, or Baby Underboard.
Yeah, I was thinking something with alliteration. I was thinking of Parents in Peril.
But the parents aren't in peril.
I know, that's the thing. But there's got to be some alliteration though.
Infants endangered. Infants endangered.
Infants endangered.
Welcome back to Infants Endangered, the
I'm
show
Steve
that
Harvey.
should absolutely not be on the air. Okay. And yeah, so our heroes manage to get out of the quicksand, and then they just collapse from exhaustion. And then Larky and Murky, they quickly back up their dune buggy towing a cage and capture our heroes. Shit. And now Murky has the rainbow belt, which is not good. And everyone is super bummed.
I hate this frame, dude. Seeing that horse sitting like a circus bear in the cage is so off-putting. Like, also a horse shouldn't do that. Just like you said that a horse shouldn't be fucking spread eagle in the sky. A horse should not be sitting like a bummed out guy in a cage.
You're right.
With its friggin' mullet. This image is really off-putting to me.
And I'm pretty sure Twink could get out of these bars, but whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That's where he belongs. So next, Murky deposits our captured heroes into the jail pit with the other kids. And they land hard. And this was another contender for the cursed frame. This was in the poll. When they land here, it's pretty crazy. Right?
Oh, Brian landed right on his hip, and I felt that.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they land really hard. And Twink lands right on Starlight's fucking balls.
Oh, play that fall again. I really felt it.
Boom, boom, boom.
Ah, shit.
That's tough. Look at the way Twink just fucking springs right back up, though.
Yeah, boom. Twink got the best landing for sure.
Good landing. Brian is not doing good. Did he fall on his hands, like on his with his hands under his butt?
He landed like right on his hip, on his butt, and it looked very painful.
Oh yeah, that's not how you want to land.
Oh,
this is a bad frame actually right here. Like Rainbow Brite's fucking bangs are like taking over her face, and she's
didn't have
just
to draw Rainbow Brite like that.
Doing a fucking crotch shot at us. Like that's not okay.
Yeah, this is weird.
That's weird. So now everybody's trapped down in this pit, and Starlight is like, I know. I'll kick the wall for some reason. And he does, but it accomplishes nothing. Like, what did he think was going to happen? He just kicked the wall as hard as he could.
Maybe he thought there was going to be like a secret door.
That's a pretty low percentage, I would say.
It's like you never played Elden Ring, did you? Or like Dark Souls or anything?
No.
There's like a lot of hidden wall features in that game, and you just have to like roll at walls, and you might phase through them and reveal a secret passageway.
Oh, okay.
That's what's going on here. Just spamming your buttons at the walls, hoping that you can get out.
And then Twink comes up with this great idea. He's like, don't kick the wall, Starlight. Kick me. A lot of masochistic freaks in the episodes lately.
Yeah. Definitely. As soon as he said that, brought me back to the last Dino Saucers episode. He's like, guess I'll be home plate.
You'll have to step on me. Yeah.
Nobody asked for that. Nobody wants to kick you right now, Twink. It's fine.
When he said you should just kick me, I was also kind of like, yeah, actually, this is a good idea. Like maybe just boot this Furby into the ozone.
Let's just get to the chase here. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Just fucking boots him and he just explodes. I mean, it's a horse kick. It's pretty powerful.
True.
And Starlight is like, yo, that's fucked up, dude. If I kick you, you'll definitely die. But Brian has a great idea. That baseball glove he's been carrying around in his butt all episode?
He's had that in his ass the whole time?
Hell yeah.
Wow.
He can't walk without it.
Chekhov's baseball glove.
It was just up his butt the whole time. He forgot about it. So he gives it to Twink. And Twink is like, oh, this is a perfect ass shield.
Puts it right on Twink's face after he pulls it out of his fucking pants.
Yeah, I just fucking fired it on this. That sucks.
So disrespectful. What the
hell? Well, he hands it to Twink, and then Twink like fully sniffs it. He's like, let me get in that thing.
All right, that was Twink's doing.
He really wants to take it in.
Oh, that's messed up.
That's sick. You're a sick man,
Big
Twink.
Smile on his face.
So, yes, it's a perfect ass shield to get kicked by a fucking horse with.
Twink's way too jazzed about all this.
He gives this
giving me
wink.
A bad vibe. Yeah.
Twink does a little wink right before he's about to get kicked by a horse.
I'm ready for you to kick me right in the ass.
And this is so fucking funny because Starlight does kick him so hard. And it's boom. He's flying through the sky with a big smile on his face still. He loves it.
Holy shit. It's like artillery.
And Twink zooms up out of the pit. So now that he's out of the pit, I guess everything's going to be fine. I don't really know what that even accomplishes, but all right.
Twink just leaves.
He's like, yeah, I'm just going to go home now.
Go back to Earth and live with that screaming dog.
So over with Lurky and Murky, they're making some kind of gloom hot air balloon. Hot air balloon? And
Balloon.
balloon. And our heroes sneak up on them. So yeah, they've gotten out of the cave.
Somehow.
As long as
Don't.
Twink's out of there, they can all fucking just spawn out. It's fine. And yeah, they sneak up on Lurky and Murky, and Brian manages to grab the rainbow belt just as Lurky and Murky float off in their balloon. And then, of course, their balloon pops and they zoom around and hopefully die. Perfect. That's a pretty bad fall.
Yeah.
They definitely died.
They got taken out really hard. But of course they're fine.
Shit. And yeah, everyone's just laughing at them. You just finished the job and you won't have to worry about these guys anymore.
Yeah, one swift kick to the head.
Yeah, horse kick. So now everything's good and Lurky and Murky are defeated temporarily. Perfect. And back over in Rainbow Land, everyone is waving goodbye to Brian.
This really does have Wizard of Oz vibes, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Like they're the little munchkins.
Yeah. There's so many sprites. I think it's alarming their population problems going on. Was there always this many?
One of them's a chef.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea the population of this village or how big it is or
well, it's thousands and it's
how
just
quickly these things reproduce.
Way too quick. And then finally, Brian is returned to his world.
Well, also back up there when they're saying goodbye, Rainbow Brite's basically just like, hey, thanks for helping us save Rainbow Land and kill all those insane characters and send them back to hell. And Brian's just like, oh, shucks, it was nothing. It's like, what the hell, Brian? Like, you've been through a lot, man.
Brian's just like, I'm just happy to have seen a flying horse.
Like, he's unbelievably nonplussed about this whole thing.
This is just something that happens. And Brian is returned to his world, and he says, no, another few minutes of fucking dog barks.
Oh my god, this dog gets way too much airtime. Holy shit. It's such an annoying sound.
And Brian says, now that I've learned that rainbows are great or whatever, I'm going to be happy from now on, and I'm going to try out for the team again.
It's obviously not how that works, Brian.
Did he learn anything today?
I think Brian got dumber. He thinks he can go back to tryouts and give it another shot. It's like, they already cut you, brother. Like, you don't just get to waltz back in there and they'll go, oh, isn't that the kid that thought that running was flying yesterday and he couldn't even make it to second base and he got a concussion?
Now he's going on about rainbows? Like, you're still not on the team, man.
Maybe we should make him team captain.
And our heroes ride off, and Rainbow Brite blows Brian a kiss, and it slams right into his face. Yay.
Talking about tropes that I don't like, this is one of them, and this happens in so many shows, even to this day, and it makes me mad every time. Why does there need to be a weird romantic implication or whatever between these two characters? That just seems so, they just had to throw that in there. Like, and why?
You're right. Brian's 11, Rainbow Brite's 3. Like,
or 150, I don't know.
You're right, yeah.
Either way, it's not okay.
They don't have to blow kisses.
No, it's so...
You don't have to do kisses blowing.
It always takes me out of it in these scripts when they do this. It's like, okay, I guess, sure, they can have a crush. Like, why? I don't know. Yeah. All
right, what did we learn today? I learned that baseball glove is the most protective armor around. If you hold a baseball glove over your ass, a fucking horse can drop kick you and you won't feel a thing.
Honestly, I want to give that a try.
That's what Brian's going to do. He's going to go back to the baseball team and he's like, all right, somebody kick me. I'll fly right to first base.
He's like, look, this is the first time that we've ever let anybody try out twice, but unfortunately, you've also not made it.
Yeah, you
go home.
You can't bring a horse to baseball tryouts. And
that's what I learned.
All right, next week we got a very special episode.
Very special?
Yes, it's actually the 1-year anniversary of our first video together covering retro cartoons.
Oh, no way.
So,
what was the first one?
Well, we're going to be covering the second episode of Free Willy, the animated series.
Holy shit! Is that where it all started?
More, what's in that show? The fucking, he can talk to animals.
Yeah, there you can talk to animals. There's the most insane villain who's a perfect bingo card of the villain evil tropes.
Cyborg with a big claw arm.
Yeah. Oh, that's a crazy show. There's a talking seal. It's a good time.
Yeah. So that's gonna be great. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.